got that rider pride. It's a feeling deep inside us, rider pride.
Rider pride.
You know what that means. It's time for our rider report, and we have an old friend, Sean Bellamy, back on the show. Shauno.
Hello guys, how's it going? Good to be back.
Going real good.
Good.
Especially after that rider win. So, what'd you think of that one?
Oh, that was an exciting game out there. The Riders put on a good show, and good to see that they could come out on top. You never know in those tight games. It was good to see Darian back at the helm. He obviously calmed everybody down. The receivers, are comfortable with him. I'm not saying that Drew really did a bad job, but he was comfortable as the starter, and he did a great job out there.
Yeah, Darian played pretty good, I think.
Yeah, he did. Pretty good.
And Calgary was pushing back. I was ready to call it a game in the third, but they actually made it close.
I almost left and got in the old combine when the Riders went up by 14 at one point there, but I thought, you know what, I better stick around and check this game out, because who knows what can happen in the CSL.
That's right. And so the big story after that one, Johnny Cornish dropping the pants, apparently, showing some fans his behind. What did you think of that?
Oh, it's kind of like, it's obviously a classless move, but there's no place for that in the CFL. We don't want to become a sideshow here. But, I think people are, a little over the top with it and saying Calgary's classless, and, but I'm sure if a Rider fan or a Rider player had done it, the fans would have said, oh, that's awesome, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know. It won't happen again, I'm sure.
I thought that was pretty funny, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, except, people go crazy when they see skin, I guess. But, it's just...
the kids in the audience there might not want to see
Oh,
that kind
yeah,
of stuff.
I know, but let's get serious here. Who hasn't seen an ass before? Child or not. But anyway, isn't that just funny, though? It's like taking it back, like we were talking about the hockey earlier. Taking it back to a time when people just didn't care as much about stupid shit, but...
You know what? Yeah, it's kind of funny. The one thing I thought was kind of interesting is, did anybody ever get it on camera or anything?
No, apparently not. We heard.
Huh.
I wonder what would there would have been a lot more backlash maybe if it was on camera. But that said, if it was caught on camera, it wouldn't be shown. I'm going to assume, or in replays at least.
I guess they'd have to blur it out, eh, boys?
Yeah,
I guess they would. That's just too much for the Canadian audience.
If it's not appropriate at the game itself, sure the national television viewing audience probably wouldn't be privy to it either.
Yeah, just too much. Yeah. Alrighty. So who do the Riders got next week?
BC, I believe. Is that right?
Oh yeah, I think in Regina. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, Regina. It's going to be a heck of a game. The boys have got to get after Lule and just harass him. He's a great quarterback. Kind of like Darian in his scrambling ability. Probably a better scrambler than Darian, actually, in my opinion.
Ooh, okay.
But, and they got a great receiving core, so hopefully the Riders can heal up, because they had quite a few injuries late in the game against Calgary, and they're going to need their DBs and their D-line all healthy.
Right. And so what will you say, Sean? Let's hear a score prediction, and we'll ask you about it after the game.
All right. We got a total score of, let's see, 35.
Total points?
And we're gonna go 28-7.
For
BC.
For BC.
Oh.
I'm sorry, boys,
That's
but
what the fans like to
BC's
hear.
Riders are banged up and BC's hot. I believe BC barely pulled off a win this week, so they're gonna be fired up.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll have to see. Not making any friends here on the Rider Focus radio show, but it's a bold prediction.
I gotta speak the truth here. I got my professionalism to
that's good.
Uphold.
Oh, definitely, yeah. We'll come back to you next Monday and talk to you about that. I think it's a Saturday night game, so that'll be a good one. Try to remember it, Shauno.
I hope you guys can make fun of me for that prediction, to be honest.
yeah, I guess, but all right, we'll see.
That's what I'm thinking out there.
Well, thanks for coming on the show in a pinch, Shauno.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, see you later.
All right.
So that was our Rider Insider, Sean Bellamy. So now we're going to shift into a little golf talk as recommended by Steady Letty, one of our faithful listeners. So I guess the FedEx Cup was wrapped up this week, Players Championship, and the winner of that was Brandt Snedeker. Does that sound right?
Oh, yeah,
something,
that's right.
something along
You
the
guys
lines
heard
that.
of this guy before this week?
No, but I feel like we should have if he's won some on the tour this year.
How
You know,
does-
to win the FedEx Cup, you got to win a few tournaments, and apparently he has.
Yeah. So does anyone know how the FedEx Cup works exactly?
Well, if I could venture a guess,
Please do.
I have no idea, but is it on a point? It must be on a point-based system.
Like your rankings, similar to NASCAR, every week add up total. And I guess Snedeker was pretty good, even though he's not ranked in the top 10 apparently. So something's not adding up there. Or, I don't know. Who's your favorite golfer, guys?
Andrew?
I'm still a Mike Weir guy.
Mike
I got
Weir.
Weir's he doesn't make it to too many tournaments anymore. I believe his invitation will always be open for the Masters, so we get to see him at least once a year. But yeah, let's stick with good Canadian kid, you know.
Yeah, he won the Masters. That was pretty special when it happened.
I have to say my favorite is good old humble boy Jack Uliski. If any of you care to remember the infamous Duffer Jack, hometown favorite, heck of a guy, war veteran. My favorite golfer by far.
How far did Jackie ever make it? He
Not
did.
past the Humboldt Links, I don't
Maybe he
think.
won some tournaments in Humboldt. We'll have to look into that.
Maybe entered some tournaments.
He entered, yeah. Yeah. But would you guys go back to the Masters if you were Mike Weir? Would you take that invite every single time? I probably would. Till they.
I see garbage these days.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even think he's on tour. Or
Yeah,
like the cut or something.
Was he ever good, or did he just?
There was a period where you heard his name a lot more.
On Stump the Schwab, he was in the top 15 for money earners over a period of time. So he must have been something.
Stump the Schwab, eh?
Yeah, that was a good program.
Oh yeah, did he know stuff?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have him on the show.
Alrighty, but anyway, we'll that was our attempt at golf talk.